In the pantheon of hip-hop legends, there exists a figure whose impact reverberates through every beat and rhyme. A visionary who redefined the genre's soundscape. This is the story of Rick Rubin, a musical pioneer, a genius producer, and a transformative force in hip-hop's evolution. Born Frederick J. Rubin in Long Beach, Rick Rubin's journey began with an insatiable love for music. In the vibrant streets of 1980s New York City, he co-founded Def Jam Recordings, a label that would become synonymous with the rise of hip-hop culture. Partnering with Russell Simmons, Rubin brought an unyielding passion and a fresh perspective to a genre that was still finding its voice. At the heart of Rubin's early success was LL Cool J's debut album, Radio. With Rubin's raw, stripped-down production, the album captured the essence of hip-hop's urban roots, blending powerful lyrics with minimalistic beats. It was a defining moment that marked the arrival of a new era. As hip-hop evolved, so did Rick Rubin. His minimalistic production style and innovative approach have continued to inspire and shape the genre, influencing contemporary artists such as Kanye West and Jay-Z. Rubin brought his rock-infused production style to Jay-Z's 99 Problems, creating a hard-hitting track that became one of Jay-Z's most iconic songs.
You may have to rewrite the third verse after this because you just took it, the whole song just went like this.
Rick ain't normal, I don't give a fuck. I know all producers have their idiosyncrasies, meaning, quirks and weird shit. But he's just strange by strange standards. While we was downstairs doing hardcore rap records and shit, upstairs he had a bunch of people having koala leaves and doing some type of Tibetan freedom concert planning. And when was the last time you seen a bison in a nigga's studio?
Next to the Johnny Cash rails.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga had a Grammy. I told you? I was upstairs and nigga, behind his shit, he had a Grammy for best producer of the country album.
Well, he's just chilling.
In the back somewhere. Nigga that done LL, Johnny Cash.
In the spring of 2013, with only weeks left before the album's release date, Kanye West reached out to Rick Rubin for help.
I just finished working in the studio for about 2 months on different things, and I was really getting ready to go away on vacation for a couple of weeks. And he called up and said, "Can I just come play my album?"
Rubin, known for his ability to strip down music to its essence, was tasked with transforming yeezus from an ambitious project into a cohesive work of art.
And I said, "Sure, I always like to hear what he's working on." And he came over and we listened, and I thought a finished album was what we were going to listen to.
And where was this here, or was it at your house? At your house.
At my house. And he came over, and it was, we listened to probably 3.5 hours of works in progress. Like a lot of stuff.
Kanye West has a clear vision for yeezus. He wanted to create something new, raw and unfiltered. Rubin's role was to help Kanye refine this vision and bring it to life.
A friend of mine, popular artist, played me their album right like the day after we were done working on the Kanye thing. And it was hard for me to listen to, like hard for me to know how I felt about it because it just sounded like regular music.
Right.
Like it sounded...
Right. Your brain had been like reoriented by...
So like now it's like, I can't even tell if it's good or not because it just seems so ordinary, even though it may be incredible.
Yeah.
So in that moment, I've just been a little submerged in it.
The creative process was intense and fast-paced. Rubin began by focusing on a minimalist aesthetic that emphasized raw emotion and stripped-down beats. He encouraged Kanye to remove layers from tracks, aiming for a raw, industrial sound. This approach highlighted stark, aggressive beats and haunting vocals, creating an atmosphere for intensity and urgency.
So it was like really a rough sketch of a lot of music. And I remember just thinking, it just seems like, these are cool things, but it's a long ways off, and I'm assuming they're going to come out next year. And I said, when you think of finishing up, and he's like, "Oh well, it's coming out in 5 weeks." And I said, "Really?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," like completely like confident and just fine.
So he wasn't stressing about the
Not at
deadline.
all. Not at all. Like,
All right.
okay.
Rubin also played a crucial role in rethinking the pacing and structure of several songs. By cutting verses and refining transitions, he ensured that each track had maximum impact. He introduced elements of punk, electronic, and industrial music, challenging Kanye to push beyond traditional hip-hop boundaries.
I mean, to me, it seemed impossible what he was asking. Mm-hmm. We ended up working probably 15 days, 16 days, long hours, no days off, just on.
Like how long? How long were the hours?
15 hours a day, just intense focus.
Did you
and
know?
I was panicked the whole time. He wasn't at all.
This led to a daring fusion of styles that defined yeezus. Under Rubin's guidance, tracks like Black Skinhead and New Slaves evolved into hard-hitting anthems characterized by their aggressive production and provocative themes. Upon its release, yeezus was met with both acclaim and controversy. Critics praised its innovation and boldness, while fans were captivated by its raw power. Rick Rubin's influence was undeniable, shaping the album into a seminal work that pushed the boundaries of hip-hop. As Rubin later reflected, working with Kanye on yeezus was about breaking down boundaries and creating something truly unique. It was about trusting the artist's vision and helping it come to life in the most impactful way possible. Rick Rubin's collaboration with Mac Miller came during a pivotal moment in the young artist's career. Known for his introspective lyrics and genre-bending style, Mac Miller was constantly evolving as an artist, seeking to push the boundaries of his music. Rubin's involvement provided Miller with the guidance and environment necessary to explore new creative avenues. One of the key projects where Rick Rubin played a role was Mac Miller's third studio album, Go AM, released in 2015. During this time, Miller was transitioning from his early, more carefree music into a deeper and more mature sound. Rubin's influence was crucial in helping Miller refine his artistic vision and explore a more diverse sonic palette. While Rubin's direct involvement was most notable during the Go AM sessions, his influence can also be seen in Mac Miller's subsequent projects. Albums like The Divine Feminine and Swimming continued to reflect the maturity that Rubin had helped cultivate. Miller's willingness to embrace vulnerability and experiment with different musical styles can be traced back to the creative freedom and encouragement he received while working with Rubin. One of the most notable collaborations in recent years has been Rubin's work with Kendrick Lamar. On Lamar's album, Damn, Rubin contributed to crafting a cohesive and intense sound that resonated with audiences and critics alike. Rubin's input was crucial in maintaining the album's dynamic range, allowing Lamar's lyrical prowess to shine. In addition to these collaborations, Rubin has continued to shape the sound of contemporary hip-hop through his work with artists like Kid Cudi and Travis Scott. With Kid Cudi, Rubin contributed to the Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying album, helping Cudi explore a range of emotional and sonic landscapes. Travis Scott's unique sound has also benefited from Rubin's influence. On Travis Scott's Rodeo album, Rubin provided guidance in crafting a cohesive narrative that seamlessly blends trap, psychedelic, and traditional hip-hop elements. Rubin's ability to encourage experimentation while maintaining an artist's core identity has been instrumental in Scott's rise as one of the most innovative artists in this genre. Through these collaborations and more, Rick Rubin continues to be a transformative force in hip-hop, shaping the sound of genre for new generation. His ability to connect with artists on a deep creative level and his unwavering commitment to artists' authenticity ensure that his influence will remain a cornerstone of hip-hop's evolution. Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being, offers readers an intimate look into the mind of one of the most influential producers of our time.
We have our own power and we can make a change, and it takes courage. But it's in everyone's best interest for us to take care of ourselves, to be in a relationship or in a job where you're phoning it in because you think it's your responsibility to do the job. There's probably someone who would do that job with passion and bring more to it than you are.
The book is not a conventional autobiography, but rather a deep exploration of creativity and the principles that have guided Rubin throughout his illustrious career. Throughout the creative act, Rubin invites readers to view creativity not just as a process, but as a way of being, encouraging them to unlock their full creative potential. Rick Rubin's journey from the gritty streets of New York to the serene studios of Malibu has been marked by relentless innovation and fearless creativity. His ability to strip music down to its essence and highlight raw emotions has profoundly shaped the sound of hip-hop, leaving an indelible mark on artists across generations. From pioneering collaborations with LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and Public Enemy to transformative work with Kanye West on yeezus and influencing contemporary artists like Kendrick Lamar and Mac Miller. Rick Rubin's story is a testament of the power of creativity and collaboration, inspiring future generations to push the boundaries and redefine the sound of music.